Indiana Fever make unfortunate Sophie Cunningham decision on Tuesday. Sophie Cunningham missed Tuesday's practice because of illness as the Indiana Fever began Commissioner's Cup break workouts ahead of Sunday's matchup with Las Vegas. The Indiana Fever finally have a chance to slow down. After a busy stretch of games, Indiana opened its 4-day Commissioner's Cup practice break on Tuesday with an opportunity to rest, recover, and prepare for a difficult road matchup against the Las Vegas Aces this weekend. While the extra practice time comes at an ideal point in the schedule, the Fever weren't at full strength to begin the week. Veteran guard Sophie Cunningham was unable to participate in Tuesday's practice because of an illness, leaving one of Indiana's most reliable role players on the sideline. With several days before the team's next game, the timing gives Cunningham a chance to recover without the pressure of an immediate return. However, it was still an unfortunate development as the Fever got back to work. Sophie Cunningham misses Tuesday's practice. Fever beat reporter Tony East of the Next reported Tuesday morning that Cunningham did not participate in practice because of an illness. East wrote, "No practice today for Sophie Cunningham, illness, and Caitlin Clark back." Fever with their first of 4 days of practice during the Commissioner's Cup break. Damn Iris Dan is also getting some individual treatment. There has been no indication that Cunningham's illness is expected to affect her availability for Sunday's game, but the Fever elected not to have her practice as the team begins an important week of preparation. The break in the schedule gives Indiana valuable time to get healthy before returning to game action. Cunningham has become an important part of Indiana's rotation, although she isn't one of the team's leading scorers. Cunningham has quickly become an important piece of the Fever during her first season with the franchise. The veteran guard is averaging 9.6 points, 2.6 rebounds, and 1.4 assists while shooting an impressive 49.1% from the field and 41.7% from three-point range through 18 games. Her ability to stretch the floor has given Indiana another dependable perimeter option alongside Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell, while her physical style of play and veteran experience have made her one of the team's emotional leaders. Cunningham was back in the starting lineup for Indiana's most recent game, finishing with 9 points in 20 minutes during the Fever's convincing 111-87 victory over the Los Angeles Sparks. The Fever have time before facing Las Vegas. Fortunately for Indiana, Tuesday's absence comes during one of the few extended breaks in the WNBA schedule. The Fever won't return to the court until Sunday, July 5th, when they'll travel to Las Vegas for a marquee matchup against the Aces. Indiana enters that game with an 11-8 record, good for third place in the Eastern Conference and just one game behind conference-leading Atlanta. With 4 straight practice days before taking the floor again, there's plenty of time for Cunningham to recover if the illness proves to be short-lived. The Fever would certainly welcome having one of their best three-point shooters available against an Aces team that remains one of the league's toughest opponents despite dealing with injuries of its own. For now, Tuesday's update appears to be more about giving Cunningham time to get healthy than anything more serious, and Indiana will hope to have its full roster available by the time Sunday's showdown arrives.